Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Number 18.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now.
And he breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, we saw it last week. This guy's got big playability. I mean, he can make those big plays, and now you see it again, man. Over 100 last week, looking to go over 100 this week, and this is why. You hand him the football, he makes enormous plays, chews up a ton of yards, and really catapults this offense.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
Defensively, I've got to be able to communicate. And you can call him a receiver if you want to, Reese, but this guy, you know how dynamic he is with the ball in his hands, so I got to understand leverage. And when he goes in motion or when he gets the football, I got to understand how to make sure I keep him inside. Make all of my guys inside, run inside out to the football, make the play. Defense has to do a better job communicating and understanding that guy is a weapon.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You want to try the other side of the field.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He'll try the left side. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They want to run this quarterback. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the clock keeps dwindling away, and they'll try to get the snap off quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great for...
Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Line gets set. 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and when the wide receivers start to kick in and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that high field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. First priority is to take care of the ball here. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going up top. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverage, right? A quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then stride it into the end zone.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll let it fly. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers! And the pummeling has started.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And you can tell if QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They run the reverse. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Now on second down.
Yankee blue.
Off the play fake. Quarterback adapted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll run it on first and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And he doesn't quite get the score. Ridden out of bounds at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location.
He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Reads it, fires complete. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Pittsburgh 42, North Carolina 7.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, North Carolina 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Bulldozes his way through. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field.
Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball. That's a 32.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not good.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw,
and it's caught inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And here comes the offense on second down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And it's slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for a huge play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Going up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he grabs it at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. In the red area, it's Gray. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Gray. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third down, and they'll try the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll throw it on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the